Welcome back, guys. Thank you for liking and subscribing and watching my channel. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial that I come up with, and this looks like this shrunk by, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I got distracted for a minute, but anyway, I made some Flour Soft. Okay, Flour Soft is some decoration, I guess, that you can use to make flowers look more three-dimensional. Unfortunately, I don't have a card that I made because it was in a swap, so I don't have it anymore. I could probably post a picture of it. Post a picture of it at the end of the video where I used the Flour Soft that I bought, and I bought it like I don't know how long ago, probably like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. Wait a minute. Okay, let me see. It's been a while. About 5 years ago, at least. I think 5 years I bought it, and I think I probably used it once before. And then I just recently used it on a card, and it's called Flour Soft. And basically, like I said, it is to make three-dimensional flowers. Let me see if I can find the one I bought. Yeah, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, this is the one I bought. It's see, it says Flour Soft, and this bottle, I mean, see, what size is this? This is the 3 milliliter jar, and you get a lot in there, but it was $5.99. I got it from a craft store in Sevierville, Tennessee, when we went on vacation, and I got it from there. This is the first time. I only got the one because, like I said, it was expensive. It was $6 for this little jar. And you can see, if you can see the colors in it, it's like a lot of different colors in there. It's got browns, yellows, oranges. I made it for an autumn card or a fall card. It was really pretty. Like I said, if I can find, I know I got a picture of it, so hopefully I can put it at the end of the video. But anyway, I decided to make some myself because, again, this is expensive. It's pricey. I wouldn't say expensive, but it is pricey. So I decided to make myself. And I've seen other videos where they've made one video where she did it when she cut up a sponge. And I didn't like that because that was just too choppy for me. You had to do a lot of crunch, a lot of chopping up. Let me just go ahead and open that for you. Let me see what that looks like. Where's the camera? There it is. Let's see, that's what it looks like, if you can see that. But anyway, it's like, again, it's oranges, browns, and yellows, and it's like pretty autumn colors, and that's what's called autumn for that particular Flour Soft. But I use it for leaves on a tree. Again, I'll show you the picture. But anyway, so get on with it, Trish. This is something I've already made, and I made mine out of styrofoam balls. I think there was 2 other videos. I think I was on like 3 or 4 videos that I watched on how to make this. The one video was where she used a sponge. She cut that up. I didn't like that. And then the other ones that they showed how to make it was using foam balls. Okay, so I had 2 big foam balls. I don't know how big they were. Probably like, it was really big. I did this when I was in the house. I just cut it in half like a really big ball. It was 2 in a pack, and I think I got them at Dollar Tree. And I had them for a long time. I don't know where I can't remember where I got it from, but it was 2 in a pack. And so anyway, I cut it in half, and I just rubbed it together, to make this stuff. To make this. I mean, they also said you can use this as snow. So I just set up when I was watching TV, and I just cut one ball in half. And I did all this in this bowl, and this is how much I have made so far, and this is how much I have left. And the little containers that I made these in, I got it from Michael's because I originally bought it, or that set of containers to make some lip balm. And that's a whole nother video. I haven't got to do that. But this is the thing. It was like a case of these. I think it was like 24 in here. And so I was making these because I was trying, how am I going to store these if I made these? And I'm going to, make a certain amount. So what I've done, is use these. I think this set was $9.99. And I use a coupon for them. Again, at Michael's. You probably get them at Hobby Lobby too. But anyway, so what I do is I use one of these, and to color it, I use alcohol inks. Now, these three right here are all from one of the same color alcohol ink. And also, I guess I should have made a list of things you're gonna need. So I guess we're just going on the way it's going. But so anyway, so you got the stuff from the styrofoam balls. You got containers you're gonna put it in. You got your alcohol inks. I'm gonna probably make 2 or 3 for you today. 2 or 3 more colors. And some alcohol. Well, you don't really need it, but if you want to make lighter shades, if you don't like to have a color, because I don't have any pink, light pink, or this color alcohol ink, so I use this color. I think it was called chili pepper alcoholic ink that I use. Let me find it. Here we go. Yeah, red pepper. Red pepper. As I use that, and I made this first. I made this color first. Let me see if I can open it without spilling it. And it's got a little bit of white in it, which it really doesn't bother you. You probably can't see it, but it's got a little bit of white in it. But it's basically, it's a really dark color. And then I made this one, and I didn't put as much, and I put it, and I sprayed some alcohol in it. And I love this stuff, but I found alcohol in a spray bottle, like, I love this. So I got this at Dollar General, and it's Rexall, it's 50% alcohol. It doesn't matter what percent of isopropyl is in it, it's just gotta be alcohol. So anyway, I used less of the same color, and I put a little bit of this in there, sprayed a little bit, and made it a little bit lighter. So, but then I wanted it even lighter, so I used the same color, and I put less drops and sprayed more alcohol, and that's what I got. And I got, like I said, I got all 3 of these colors from one alcohol ink. And here's some other ones that I made. I'm thinking this is, I forgot what the name of this color is, but I'm gonna make a lighter color of that. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, now I used this color. It's called Purple Twilight, and I did the same what I did with this. I didn't really want it really dark, so I did the same thing. I did this. I only made 1 shade of this, but I could have made it darker. But when I figured out how to make that with the spray alcohol, then I made a lighter color of this. This could have been like really dark. I like the color of the paper on the bottle, but I didn't want it that dark. I want to be like a violet color or a lavender color. Love lavender, but yeah, that's that. Okay, so let's get on with the tutorial. All right, so I've in the videos I've seen where they have used, let's move it out of the way. They have used Ziploc bags. That's messy, and because you put the ink inside the Ziploc bag, you probably can't use that again with another color because it'll mix, and I don't want to do that. So I just get a regular plastic bag, and how I measure this out is I just take my little container, and I just shake it off level, a little bit, you know, a little bit low line at the top, but that's how I measure that. Okay, and then I just dump that out. Now, something in there. Now, you might want to spread it out a little bit, because you don't want chunks in there, like really big chunks, because they don't color very well. You just see some really, it'll really show up. It don't color very well unless you put some ink in. I don't want to put more because I don't want it any darker, so I just pick out the big chunks, the really big chunks, and you'll probably pick out some more once we get the color in there. But today first color I'm going to use is called Pool, and it's a really pretty color. I love this color. And I'm not going to put a lot. I'm just going to probably put, so we're going to start at like 2 drops. And I'm just going to do 1, well, let's do 3 drops. 2, 3. Okay. And then what I do is I fold up the bag like this and to pull it in the bottom, and I just take it and I just mush it around. Mush, 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 mush. Mush. like mixing it up. And you can open it back up and you can see that it's mixing. And that's a good color. And so now what I figured out with the, when I also wanted to do a lighter tint of the color instead of doing it real dark, is that when you spray the alcohol in here, it makes that ink go way further. So what you do, you kind of close it up because you spray it. You don't want it to go everywhere, so you kind of spray it like maybe 2 little squirts. And again, you mix it around again and make sure you get everything covered. Okay. And so, and sometimes with the when you use the alcohol, it'll give a bit of a tint. I like when I did the this pink and this color, it gave it like a bit of a orange tint to it. But then when once it dried, it was, as you say, it's just all pink. It looked like, almost like it was like a slight peachy color. But then once it dried, it almost looked like this color. It looked like peachy this color. Like, no, I didn't want to be the same color, you know. So, but then when it dried, it was just pink. But it looked like this when it was wet before it dried with the alcohol. So it'll look a little different when it's wet, and then once it dries, you'll see the color. Now, like I said, if I want this darker, you can put more drops. If you want a lighter, then put less drops. But that's what I got right there. Okay, and then what I do, where is my little spatula? Okay, so then it's all good. It's pretty good mix. I don't see any big white chunks in there, so I might have to pick any out. And so, and you see how, I don't know what it is with the Ziploc bags, but when I see them watch you doing a Ziploc bag, the ink that they put, I don't know if because they put a lot of water, but it just really colored the plastic. I mean, it's like, unless you was going to turn that inside out and wash that out and redo it, yeah, okay. But I was not for that. That's just too much work. This is going to be easy cleanup. So what I start doing is I just taking this and putting this in here. Now, yeah, you gotta let it dry, but even though I'm putting in the container, so what I do is I just leave the container off until it dries. And I just take it and I just put it all in there. Yeah. Sometimes this gets a little, it's not messy really, but the other, let's tap the bag and then pull the middle. The other videos that I saw when they used this, and they used like Ziploc bags. Now that was messy. That was messy. Let's get most of it. And again, unlike the here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on because I don't want to spill it. Then I'll just set it aside and let it dry. Tighten it up. And so, see, it's not a lot of ink on there. Now, when they use the, I just shake off the excess of that. When they use the Ziploc bags, it was like really messy. Now I can clean this off and I can just leave it like that, but I'm going to go ahead and clean it off. I'm just a little bit, let's see about that. Let's pull the paper towel off and just get the alcohol and spray it a couple times. Clean it off. Now you might not have, like I said, I didn't really have to do it this time, so you might not have to do this every time. I'm thinking the more ink you use, the more then you will have to clean it off. And just rub your hand on to make it first dry. And then you're going with the next color. Alright, let's get another little tub. And again, we're going to dip this in there. And shake off the excess. Okay, then dump it there. Alright, and now we're going to do lettuce. Now I did this color green, and I think I might do another color with this. It was like a lighter green. Let me see what color it was. It was called Meadow. Now it's green, but it's a different shade of green. So I think if I do another color, it's going to do it lighter. But anyway, this is called Lettuce. So again, I'm going to do, wait a minute, let's pick out the chunks. Let's spread it out. That's a big chunk. And let's see. Okay, I think that'd be good. Okay, we're going to do 3 drops like we did last time. And again, we're just going to put it in the middle. And we're going to grab it and then just mush it. Just mix it and get all the little things in the cupboard. Yeah, and you can tell what is not all mixed up because some of it is like, you can see some of the green chunks. So just close it up and mix it again. When you see dark pieces of it still in there, that just means still chunks of the ink that you need to use to finish mixing up so it gets all out of there. Alright, there we go. It is pretty. Again, and like I said, if you want the little white pieces that's not covered, all you gotta do is take your alcohol and probably spray it a couple of times, or once probably do it, and again just get it so it coats everything. So anything little white pieces you miss, it'll reactivate that ink so you can cover it some more without adding more ink and getting darker than you want it. See, and that's more. In fact, you probably, I should have showed you, but you see that? It's really pretty. I gotta, like I said, I gotta get better. It's daytime. I gotta get better lighted in here during the day. But anyway, so that's that. So again, we're just going to now get our little thing and start putting it in there. There we go. And I try to get as much of it as possible as I can. So again, I'm just gonna grab this up and pull in the middle so you can get more of it. This stuff, I mean, you really don't need a lot of it when you use it, so it can go a long way. Even this little thing that I'm making. And let me see, I don't need. I threw away the label to the container because I don't even know how big these little parts, these little containers are. But like I said, even as small as they are, this goes a long way. You don't really need a lot. And it's I had someone ask me if it's like flocking. It is like flocking, but again, this is more for like making for flowers and leaves and things like that. And this is more coarse than flocking. At one point I came up with a way to make flocking, but that was tedious, and I still might show how to do that. And it's basically you just use yarn. Because I did try to make some at one time. I made a little bit and I used it on a project. It was like a long time ago. So I might go ahead and make a video on how to make the flocking too, because I have made some. I never bought any. I just seen it and I was like, oh, let's see if I make that. So I made some and I used it on my, and I shouldn't have closed it all the way up. But again, this is what it looks like. Where's the camera? Okay, there you go. So yeah. So that is how you make Flower Soft. And whatever colors you have in your alcohol inks, you can probably get really a lot of shades out of one color of alcohol inks just by putting more or less. So there you go, guys. Flocking that you can make your not flocking, but Flower Soft you can make yourself. And it only takes styrofoam, alcohol inks, and alcohol if you want to, excuse me, make it lighter than the actual ink. And tools is anything to scoop it up with, and plastic bag, and that's it. So there you go, guys. Hope you like this tutorial. You might want to try it out. Let me know if you tried it, and I want to see your results of what you did. But again, thank you for watching my channel. Have a good day. Bye.